Welcome to this trailer live reaction of Jungle Cruise, the new Emily Blunt and The Rock movie, which I just found out, before the stream that this story is based on a theme park ride, as well as, Pirates of the Caribbean, sorry, apparently, and yeah, okay, that is, no book, no comic book, no anything, just theme park ride. So I just reacted to Charlie's Angels, and yeah, you have to see that. I'm sorry, but this is live, and I don't want to make too much noise on my microphone, so that's why I'm, carefully moving my headphones without actually, hitting the desk here where the microphone is. So I really love, The Rock. And I really like Emily Blunt and all of that, and they're just awesome. But as soon as I found out that this is coming out, I was like, okay, we do have Jumanji, you have Jumanji, I love to call it. And I apologize if I stumble upon my words sometimes. It is, time for bed. I mean, it's midnight and 20 minutes, but unfortunately, again, this is the only time that I can do any videos, reactions, live stuff, or any videos in general, and being the Friday and all of that. So getting my hair in order so it won't irritate me, and getting to the trailer reaction. So let's see what this is about. As always, I am keeping an open mind, but I really love Jumanji. I don't need another one, but again, let's see what this is about, of course, guys. So, if there's, too much music in the trailer or anything like that, I will have to talk over it as much as possible because, well, copyright problem. So, let's start.
Legend has it there is a tree in the Amazon that possesses unparalleled healing powers, and the arrowhead is the key to unlocking it.
Oh.
Stop her!
Hello, just wanted you to know this has been mislabeled.
Oi. Oh wow. Oh, that's nice.
Shipping outlets?
Of all the jungle cruises you can take in the Amazon, this one is undoubtedly the cheapest. But also the most thrilling. Heads up, coming through. Look out! Marauders.
Yeah.
Natives. Ladies and gentlemen, the moment you've all been waiting for. The backside of water. It's the eighth wonder of the world.
We're headed upriver to Lagrimas de Cristal. We must secure our travel, come on! Hello?
Not a good time.
My brother and I are looking for passage upriver.
Please go away.
I have a lot of money.
Yeah, sure.
If you believe in legends, you should believe in curses, too. You're gonna beg me to turn back.
Well, I look forward to disappointing you.
10,000 to bring you there alive. Dead is 15,000.
Why should I pay more dead?
Dead, I'd have to carry you. Dead's a lot harder, lady.
Oh.
Here we go.
Oh, God, sorry, Frank.
Sorry, strong form.
I cannot swim.
You booked a river cruise and you can't swim? The price just went up.
Hey, hi, Abby.
The mess is real.
Ooh, wow. Okay. Okay, guys. So it's definitely better than the Charlie's Angels. Oh, okay. Let's start to break this down, guys. So first, hi, Abby. If you missed the reaction, of course, you can rewatch it. So, first of all, guys, as I told you at the beginning, if you watch from the beginning, I don't need another Jumanji. I already have a Jumanji. Jumanji, like I like to call it, and I'm super excited actually for the second one because the first one, I think I watched like 3 times, which almost never happens to me these days with movies. I enjoyed it like literally. I don't know how much is the level, but like a lot because I would not waste my time that I barely have to watch a movie so many times if I didn't enjoy it that much. So for me it was, so great. It captured a bit of the 90s movies vibe where everything that's happening is basically interesting and the movie doesn't go out of its way to make it interesting for you artificially. It just is just very well made movie in terms of pacing, everything. And that was Jumanji for me, one with The Rock. I mean, not the old one with Robin Williams. So, going from that, of course, I'm super excited for the next one. Now, this one, it looks like, why the hell do we need this one? That's why I feel like this, and the trailer didn't do it for me. Really didn't. Mm. Shows another jungle wanderer trapped in the game. Yeah, you haven't watched it. Well, if you haven't, yeah, I mean, 100% recommend Jumanji. And Joe Jonas was very awesome in the movie, by the way. So let's continue breaking this down.
Powers. And the arrowhead is the key to unlocking it.
Stop her!
Hello. Just wanted you to know this has been mislabeled.
Okay, so first we have to say Emily Blunt, one of the best actresses that's ever lived, for sure. She's so awesome. She has such style, such class, such gravitas to her performances in every other way. She's awesome with that English accent, like, oh gosh. Even I'm like geeking out about her. So that is great. She's perfect for this role. That is true. Okay, continue. Okay, this is like so deja vu right now. I mean, this scene reminds me of how the mummy started. It's either like the first or the second one. I'm not saying there was like the same scene, but the vibe, but how they do it, the style and the music, they try to be like catchy. And I just love the old movies, the mummy movies with Brendan Fraser, and the first actress that played his wife, then they changed her. But anyways, I mean, it was this vibe, the adventure vibe and the old clothes and everything else was so awesome. So they tried to recapture the spirit of something like that for sure. And this, of course, is absolutely ridiculous for this to happen. Like, no way.
Shipping outlets?
Well, at least she's very upbeat about it, but yeah, you have to suspend your disbelief in this type of a movie. If they do it right, it's gonna be very fun. It's not going to be ridiculous and annoying like in Charlie's Angels. Not going to be that. Hmm. Yeah. Yeah, like the Indiana Jones films. And I'm also super excited for, Uncharted because I love the games. And if the games are any indication, if Naughty Dog has like a direct involvement in how the movie is made. Yes, they're a gaming company, but they are evolving gaming and they're bringing, storytelling in gaming to a movie level, and even beyond that, they're actually thinking of new gaming play elements so you can get even more immersed in the action and in the story. So, I mean, if they have a finger in the Uncharted movie, I bet that's gonna be awesome, and that's gonna be very unique because they can show Atlantis or like old Egypt or whatever. Like, there's so many possibilities with Uncharted, like Shambhala, and so amazing things can happen there. So this movie could be Indiana Jones times 10, but they're just not making it yet. They're like, oh, Tom Holland's gonna play young Drake, then nothing is happening again, and this has been going on for at least 5 years now, so it's a bummer. Instead, we're getting this that nobody knows, nobody cares about, but okay, continuing with the trailer reaction. Hey, gaming, hi. No problem. Of course, you can check out my reaction after it. But now we're talking about the movie and how I really just prefer Jumanji. But okay, continuing the trailer.
Of all the jungle cruises you can take in the Amazon, this one is undoubtedly the cheapest. But also the most thrilling. Heads up, coming through.
Okay, so the way I see it is that The Rock is too buff for this movie. He's too damn muscular for this movie. There's no regular guy on a boat looking like The Rock, riding this boat. There's no such guy, okay? Just looking like that and driving the boat like that. Okay. But he, of course, is probably feeling like he doesn't have the career that he wants, so he hates every minute of it, but he's doing it like a professional, you can say dumbass. No, not dumbass, but the word is like a jackass, like a prick almost, like with this attitude, because he doesn't like to be there, but he wants to get the money at least. If he's going to do this crappy job that he's not entirely happy about, he at least gonna get the money. So I do think that he's that kind of a character.
Look out! Marauders.
How he said that, I just can't. Marauders. He's like, oh yeah, they're there. They're really there. But I'm the man. I'm just gonna get you through this, okay? you know? And they, of course, are his people and everything is an act. Oh, this movie is based on freaking theme park ride after all, so they are recreating that perfectly.
Natives.
Like, over the top, guys. Over the top. Like, next time, a bit less. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen,
An artificial rhino. And not rhino, like hippo.
the moment you've all been waiting for. The backside of water.
And what in the name? And this kid does not sell the reaction at all. She's just like
Steve's wonder of the world.
the same face. The only thing that she's doing is just moving her neck. Nothing more. Just the same face. The same face. Oh.
Steve's wonder of the world.
It's getting worse. It's getting worse. Yeah, something like that, maybe.
We're headed upriver to Lagrimas de Cristal.
Blah, blah, blah. I just love her accent. But, and here, actually, when I was watching the trailer, I see the problem here as well. That they're trying to make the whole movie as it is structured. Probably in the same order,
We must secure our travel, come on!
I just hate that when movies do that, because I basically see the whole freaking movie how it's gonna go.
Not a good time.
My brother and I are looking for passage upriver.
Please go away.
I have a lot of money.
Yeah, I have a lot of money. And The Rock is like, it's like he's trying to sneeze through the door. His reaction is that, that quick.
If you believe in legends, you should believe.
So tongue-in-cheek everything.
I have a lot of money.
I feel like they did this movie in their spare time. It's like, oh, Rock, are you doing something today? He's like, well, yeah, also, of course I'm doing something. I'm training at 4 a.m. at the gym and then filming ballers and then something else, of course. Well, how would you like to film a movie with Emily Blunt? Movie with Emily Blunt. That's awesome. She's really awesome actress. And yeah, what's the premise like? Jungle, you know, like Jumanji, but just it's based on a theme, right? It's nothing really that special. You can do it in a day. Okay, so I'll train at 4 a.m. Then a movie with Emily Blunt. Yeah, in the day? Of course. Let's do it. Yeah, no. And Emily Blunt was like, a movie with The Rock. Yeah, yeah. Okay, just let me think. I'm gonna get tea. Is it a good set? In the jungle, you say? I see no problem, really. Let's do it. Chop chop. Oh gosh, I'm on a roll this night. So yeah, basically I feel like this is what happened.
If you believe in legends, you should believe in curses too.
Also, now he's serious about it because I kind of got the impression that he does not believe in such things because he actually makes them happen. I mean, he makes them fake anyways.
You're gonna beg me to turn back.
Well, I look forward to disappointing you.
10,000 to bring you there alive. Dead is 15,000.
I'm pretty sure the way he said that, he meant like, I'm like 100%, convinced that there's nothing really there. There's nothing like supernatural going on. This is just a crazy lady that gives me money, so I'm just gonna take her there and just, basically say whatever so she can give me more money. So that's just how I feel it. Thanks, Abby, thanks. You know how I improvise, just what comes into my head like at the moment.
Why should I pay more dead?
Dead, I'd have to carry you. That's a lot harder, lady. Here we go.
That's very rude. I mean, because I imagine that it's really disgusting and my mind just goes into like literally taking it. So yeah,
that's a lot harder, lady. Here we go.
Other than that, just sells the fact that The Rock is just an ass in this movie. Da, 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 da. It's all very epic. But it's really not. Rob, it's really not. And they do all the cheesy things, all the classic, default stuff that such movies should do. But it's 2019, guys, almost 2020 now, I can't believe it. And this was all well and good and fun when they actually, have an interesting story, which I don't think here we actually have an interesting story. And when these things, fun stuff basically for the times were done, like in the Mummy, as I said, they were really fun because they are true. And now I just feel they're totally artificial and forced. Although they're really great actors, they're selling it really well. I just don't feel it. Jumanji did it. Jumanji did it perfectly. It captured the heart and the comedy and the natural humor of everything. It was not too on the nose and too much in our faces, but this I feel is the totally opposite and what makes modern movies not as before.
Oh God, sorry, Frank.
Sorry, strong form.
I cannot swim.
You booked a river cruise and you can't swim?
And that also is absolutely a cliche. A cliche. Absolutely. For this kind of situation in movie, the line is like writing itself. I don't know what movie I seen or heard basically the same line, but it's so common and I'm pretty sure at least a few movies. And thank you very much, Ivy.
The price just went up.
Yeah, you're gonna die, pal. You're gonna die. I mean, of course he's not gonna die, but I mean, if that was the situation, he probably not be joking about, because in real life they're probably going to die dropping from this waterfall in this weak wooden boat. Even if it's not that weak, they're pretty much toasted or drowned and have their heads smashed on the rocks. Okay, this is the most CGI person that I've seen, maybe after Pirates of the Caribbean.
The myth is real.
The mist or the what is real?
The myth is real.
Or the myth is real. I'm not sure what I'm hearing here. Anyways, the problem again is, guys, that they showed the whole movie. The whole movie. That's also the problem. I just hate when that happens. Like, why would I want to see the movie? Like, why? The only reason that I would go to see this movie is because freaking Emily Blunt and The Rock. I kind of doubt that they're going to participate in a bad movie. I mean, general like logic here, but maybe they are, maybe they are. So, if it's any indication, which this is judging by the trailer, obviously, the trailer that did not present this movie good. At least for me, it gave out too much. And if it's really too much, like I mean, it basically gave out the whole structure of the movie, how it's going to be. They show the beginning, how Emily Blunt discovered the thing that she discovered. So she went to search the rock. They just placed that in the middle of the trailer, but because they wanted to mix it up with the rock. Then, of course, she finds the rock. He's a big prick, that's established already. Then they go on this fake cruise. I mean, it's initially what he does is fake, but then, she somehow decides that, he's a good person to bring her on the real cruise. And then they go on that adventure and they really find that there is something supernatural, so there is something to find. Eventually maybe he becomes not an ass, they fall in love, the movie ends, and they get a big relic that's awesome with magical powers. So let's see how much of the movie I'm going to guess. If I'm not, correct, then the movie is more rich. If the movie is, more interesting, with more layers to the story, with real humor. I mean, the humor that they presented here in the trailer will not come out as artificial as I think that it's coming out right now. It's going to be so awesome and not that cliche. But really, what is cliche is cliche. So I don't see how the movie's gonna make this better unless they really make it interesting in terms of how it's made, the pacing and everything, the storytelling. So maybe just the trailer sucks, maybe, but judging by the trailer, which is this show right here that you're watching, I don't like this. Yeah, I don't want to spend the money for this. See it at the movies. Really, I just want to see Jumanji. And actually, it's better to see the Joker second time. Yeah, at least you're getting a true, um, a true cinema experience, and something that actually has a lot more meaning to it than this one, you know. mm. Yeah, well, I mean, yeah, of course, you may be right there. It's just that what is the point of those movies then? If they're so hollow, or if they're so like on the surface, what's like the point of them? Jumanji, they actually made some, I mean, they presented some good ideas. They create awesome characters. They made some references to real games today and how games are structured and how female characters are dressed in games and how not practical is it, which is very, very funny because it's actually true. I mean, it's sexy, but this is literally not practical, so it's fun to make a joke about it, and not make it annoying and overly feminist and anti-feminist or anything like that. It just was a funny joke. So they made it like a super organic movie with Jumanji, and I see the point of that because it has super high level fun factor. It has some cool realized ideas, ideas that people that are not gamers have no even concept about, but they did it very well so everybody could understand. So in a lot of ways, Jumanji is a movie that develops different ideas and how they can be presented in a movie, especially to the wider audience that is not necessarily familiar with video games and how the world could work there. So the possibilities of that kind of a concept is pretty awesome, and it's pretty wide, and it's wide open for development, and the stories that could happen there, the situations just so interesting. So you have the possibility to develop that, in a very interesting way, and they did capitalize on this. They saw this, they did it, and that is how movies in general, movie industry, movie creation is developing. That contributes to the development of how movies are made, and how to write a good script, how to do something out of nothing, how to make an idea, present it in the best way possible on the big screen to the wider audience, and make it fun, make it interesting, engaging, and all of that. That's so key. And it's very important, for Hollywood to also understand how to make entertainment for us, so they can be happy with the money they get from it, and actors can be happy, we can be happy, and continue talking about it. And the internet is huge today, they can get our feedback and all of that. So this process is important for overall development of movies, and that's why I think that Jumanji as a movie has some sense to it. But if there's like a random movie just to make a movie and see what it happens, but it doesn't make more sense, it doesn't really adds anything to the movie, to the movie industry as a whole, or to creative process or anything like that. It's just like throwing tomatoes on a wall and see what sticks. That type of movies I really don't like. But of course, I'm going to at some point probably give it a chance. Just not sure if I'm going to see it at the movies. Just gonna wait a bit or just see how the reactions are overall. Because going to the movies is expensive, so I have to somehow, at the same time I want to bring you the most reviews, but the other way, the other when you flip the coin, you really have to sometimes pick what you really, really want to see. So that's just what I think. Hmm. Ah, hi Marto. Yeah, yeah, I'm crazy. I'm killing myself. That's what I'm doing. You know. Yeah, yeah. I mean, Bulgaria is not that bad, but sometimes because my friends can't come with me when there's like promotion, and promotions are only 2 times a week. On Tuesday is 3D, and on Thursday is 3D. So yeah, we have to go on those specific days if you want to get a discount. And the movie that's my favorite movie theater is still freaking closed, so I can't go there, and it's the closest thing that I can go to, but it's closed, so I can't. There's some rumors that it's gonna be fixed in like a month, but who knows. So until then, we always have to go to the next closest movie theater, which is not the best option, and or to other that I don't want to go to because I don't like the movie theater. So it's either, you know, it's either the same brand of movie theater that I love, but it's a bit more far, it's a bit more uncomfortable to go there. The next thing is, a brand of movie theaters that I don't want to go to because I just don't like how the seats are, the freaking screen is, and all of this. So there's, give and take. Uh, well, that's interesting fact. Well, I don't want to say like to everybody where I'm going now. No, no. But basically the next closest thing. Um, not Cinema Grand. Not Cinema Grand. The other. The other. It starts with an A. It's the other. Yeah. So that's also like, you can say around 6-7 minutes. You know, it's not that far away, but it's just not the same thing. It's not the same. Yeah. I'm pretty sure you figured it out by now. Okay, guys, so thank you very much for watching. It's almost 1 a.m. I actually want to do one more trailer reaction. I'm not sure how I'm gonna to get up tomorrow, you know, but well, if I'm going to do the next one, which is the animation onward, you're gonna see in Facebook in 10 minutes, so keep an eye on for that. Until next time, guys, have a great, you know, weekend, sleep well, all of that good stuff. If I have time, because I do have plans for tomorrow, you know, I'm going to definitely want to play the freaking Ghost Recon. I'm very excited for this. I want to play it, just don't have time, and I have to make a very long and inspiring rant about Batwoman. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you. Nighty night, guys. Kisses, hugs, all the good stuff. Check the links down below. And bye.